Welcome to JDStone Creations. My name is Johnny, and one of the most common questions I get asked is, so what do you actually do? Normally when someone asks that, a short and simple title and description are anticipated. For me, this has never been the case. Now, to try and explain everything I do would take a lifetime. For this video for YouTube and Patreon, I will simply explain all of the things that are just within the JDStone Creations bubble. So, you ready? JDStone Creations, or JDSC for short, is a multifaceted business comprising of three main parts: music, design, and making stuff. This all started after leaving university into a worldwide recession that left me thinking, So I immediately set to work in what was essentially a lifetime's worth of education. That, and the fact that I already rented a workspace with a classic mini parked in it. But more on that later. Music, as you can see behind me, has always played a big part in my life. Pretty much from when I was plonked in front of a piano at about age 5. It was only when I bought a powerhouse synthesizer that I actually got serious, created the JDStone alias, and started writing music around 2008. I have an instrumental album called Unreal Experimental, which was written and recorded all on that one keyboard, as well as a single that was going to be an extra album on top of it, but ended up just being a 10-minute long song. I have a concept album in writing, which I've been actually working on for the past 4 or so years, but is finally near completion, which I will be revealing soon. As well as a few other projects on the go, many covers which are, to be honest, semi-complete and may stay so, and old songs being remastered. I play keyboards in a band called
The Dark Rasman Project,
as well as playing guitar, keyboards, and a multitude of other instruments I made myself, which all come together in my home studio to wake the neighbours and generally piss people off. Honestly, just a quarter of this could technically be considered as a business in itself, but
Design.
the design side of JDSC actually started as a stopgap between the music projects that I had going on, and was more of a hobby to put my skills to use from 5 years on 2 different design courses. What came of this was a selection of classic car illustrations, which is now known as auto-renders. There are more in-depth videos on auto-renders, either available now or coming soon, but essentially they are a collection of highly detailed, digitally drawn renders of automobiles and aeroplanes and all sorts of other vehicles that can be personalised to almost any model, colour and specification you desire onto a range of backgrounds and colours to suit your needs, and then printed onto nearly every print size, gift type and wall decor under the sun. And that's not even everything either.
Making stuff.
I dropped that. Between my 2 stages of education, I bought my 1966 Austin Mini Mark I named Myco. But why Myco? Because my Essex-born flatmates asked for his name once, and upon replying, "Oh no," I got the reply, "You should call him Myco!" And since they can't pronounce words properly, Myco was named. Now, if I were restoring him to original specification, he would have been done by now. But as you may have figured, I don't do things normally. So I've decided to rebuild him with a completely new and unheard of, in the mini scene at least, self-leveling suspension upgrade, which is actually from a Citroen, a custom chassis to house it because the original one wasn't strong enough, and several other modifications which would, to be honest, take far too long to go into, and a custom trimmed interior. Among all of these things, I've found several innovations that haven't been implemented into the mini or even the classic car world, which I plan to make, perfect, and sell on to those looking to improve their vehicle. The sensible thing at this point would be to introduce the person that I will be paying to do this for me. Nope. I will be learning how to fabricate and do it all myself. All of this will be videoed for a documentary I call Mission Myco, a mission to create the world's best mini. Nope. Still not finished yet. The workshop that was built in the space rented just to build Myco actually allows me to procrastinate even further, making things like a coffee table, a headphone stand, all of the workbenches and shelves in my workshop, 2 completely custom guitars, all of my studio workspace furniture, possibly the most badass guitar bass thing with its own horrifically morbid coffin case, and much, 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 much more. Nearly done! Thanks to all of these things and many more hobbies that I haven't even mentioned, my head is quite busy. As a result of this, I do quite a lot of talking when I actually get given the chance. If I don't get the chance to do that in social events, I talk to the camera. So, my YouTube channel is, or will be, full of interesting and insightful video blogs with my questions to the world, reviews on things that I've made, have bought, or are selling, and general rants about people being stupid. The culmination of these many and varied disciplines are then documented, recorded on video, ready to release to the world on social media, both of which could be a job in themselves due to the amount of preparation, editing, and marketing needed to reach out to people like you, and to make what I do a viable source of entertainment. So, if any of this interests you, please check out my Patreon page. If not, at the very least, please subscribe, please like this video, go and like some other videos, check me out on social media, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, on probably something else. Never hesitate to comment and ask me anything you want, and as always, stay creative. That better be good enough.